All right, so this video is on covalent nomenclature, and a little reminder, covalent bonding is sharing electrons, and covalent compounds make molecules. So in your textbook on page 248 on table 3, they list the prefixes. I also have them listed here. You need to copy these, so pause the video and copy them down and then come on back. Okay, so hopefully you did that. Most people know lots of these from geometry, other math when they did polyhedrons. I want to point out some differences. So these are Greek, and most of math is Roman, and there are some differences. So like number 4, it's quad when we're doing math because that's Roman, but it's Greek during doing tetra for 4. And here's a little joke to help you remember. If you look, all Tetris parts have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. And that might help you remember if you can remember Tetris is 4. That's actually the Russian word, which comes from the Greek language for the number 4. So the inventor of Tetris named his game 4, basically. So tetra is 4. The other one people mix is number 7. Hepta, it's septa in the Roman language and hepta in Greek. We use hepta for 7. Lots of people are going to get that wrong. I don't have a really easy way for you to remember, except you just got to do it. Octet for our music people. Nona looks like 9. Deca like decade for 10 years. So make sure you know these. Okay, and when I do covalent naming, here's the rule. First word, you're going to write a prefix if it's more than one of the atoms for that element. Note that means that there is no mono in the first word. And the second word, you're going to do prefix plus the element root plus IDE. And how does that look? Okay, so only time you're going to use double vowels because the prefixes often end in a vowel. And then iodine starts with a vowel. Oxygen starts with a vowel. The only time you're ever going to have double vowels, one from the prefix and one from the element, is when you have I's. So it'll be dioxide, triiodide. That looks really weird with 3 vowels in a row, but that's how it is. If it's not an I, you're going to delete the vowel from the prefix. So it's not pentaoxide, it's pentoxide. And we haven't done ionic yet, but you're going to learn about crisscross when you write ionic. Just a reminder that covalent and ionic are different, so there's no crisscrossing when you do covalent. So here's some examples. So NO2, there's only one nitrogen, so we don't do mononitrogen. We don't do nitride. Some new students want to put nitride because that's what we were doing when we do ions. But it's just nitrogen, and then you need the 2, so dioxide. This one is, again, no mono in the front for the nitrogen, but you will have one for the oxygen because it's the second word. So nitrogen monoxide. And notice that it's not monoxide, it's monoxide. We've dropped the O from the prefix. And then here we have 2 nitrogen, so that's going to be dinitrogen monoxide. All right, so here's some for you to try. Write the names where I write formulas, write the formulas where I write names. Pause here, put down 4 answers, and then come back and check your work. All right, so if you're back, here are the answers. Every single one of these letters and the words matters. Make sure you check your spelling for everything. All right, there are two compounds that you just have to memorize. They have ancient names. So ammonia and the spelling, make sure you get that. AMMONIA is NH3, nitrogen and 3 hydrogen. And then there's good old water. These two you just have to know. And you probably already know one of them. So on your worksheet that we started with the introduction stuff at the bottom half is the covalent nomenclature practice worksheet. You need to do that, and then we'll see you at school.